Last month, I took my $2,500 escalade to a Cadillac dealership to find out how much it quote me for a couple things, and it was worse than I thought. They ended up quoting me almost $2,000 to replace a single gasket to fix my oil leak. Let's find out how much it would cost to do it ourselves. If you're wondering why the hood is black, make sure to watch my last video where I kind of get into a car accident. Once we get all the work done to it, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it. If you guys have any color recommendations, make sure to let me know down below. So let's get to it. They quoted me $1,820. That is for resealing the oil pan and valve covers. Now, I don't get why they're not just telling me exactly where the oil leak is. It's actually pretty easy to figure out on this car because you can literally see it. It's not hidden. And if you just take one peek in it, you'll see that the left valve cover is leaking. That's it. They were gonna go ahead and replace 3 things when they knew that only one thing was gonna fix it. So let's go ahead and replace that. All right, so we already went ahead and replaced this guy right here with the gasket and everything. Cost me only about 70 bucks. This side, all we have to replace is just the rubber piece. This thing cost me $20 for both sides with the bolt plastics, everything you need. We're only gonna be using half of everything. So to fix the oil leak, it's only gonna cost me $10. But how much time will this job take us? And to find out, we're gonna be setting a timer just so you guys have a better idea of how much they're quoting versus how much it takes me to do it. If I can do it, you guys can do it. So let's just run a timer and see how long it takes for me to get it done. Also stick around for later to find out how you can get a chance to win a brand new car scanner that I'll personally be shipping. Alright, everything's going smooth. It's really easy stuff. The same thing happened to me that I did last time where I don't have the right side. The back one is almost impossible to get unless you actually have the right one. We gotta go grab it, but here's the thing. This is the only car that I'm driving, so...
Have a good
Appreciate
one.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
We got it. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that like button. It really does help push this video out there so more people like you can see how big of a scam dealerships really are. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost a quarter of the way to 100,000. I really appreciate it. All right, it's finally time to take it off. Hopefully now all we have to do is just pull it out and the whole valve cover comes off. Let's see. There we go. All right, I'm no genius, but this thing does not look good at all from any side. Like, it's completely cooked in oil. Like, it's really bad. All right, I've been going at it for about like 15 minutes, but it looks so much better now. Somebody let me know what's going on here. Okay. Is this somebody putting glue on top of it to like reuse it? Like, I don't get it. Like, look. All right, we're almost done. Last step for us is getting these on here. Before we do that, we do gotta lightly oil this side. Thankfully, we do have whole barrel oil, so I guess we just drop this thing out. All right, the valve cover is now on. Everything's pretty much done. All we gotta do now is layer it up with everything we just took off. So all the wires, all the coil packs, plug it all back in, get the intake on, and then that's it. We're pretty much done. Yeah, just like that, everything is now done. So this is the time right here. I honestly think it was pretty smooth. The longest parts was finding the socket and cleaning the valve cover. So let me know down below if you guys think that was a $2,000 job. But anyways, let's go ahead and turn it on, see if anything shows up. All right, everything looks like it's running smooth. I was a little bit concerned because when you're messing with so many electronics, like injectors, coils, all that stuff, I'm always scared to have a bump something and snap a little wire harness. So thankfully with this guy, we'll know exactly what's going on. And they're sponsoring today's video. The MuCar 892BT is a professional grade diagnostic scanner designed to replace multiple tools all in one system. Featuring full system diagnostics, it can scan every module in your car, not just the engine. With AutoVent technology, it instantly identifies your vehicle and begins diagnosis with zero setup. It supports over 3,000 bidirectional active tests, which allows you to send commands directly to components like fuel injectors, coolant fans, windows, and more without needing any extra hands. The A92BT includes over 35 maintenance functions, including oil reset, tire pressure monitoring system, ABS bleeding, throttle relearning, transmission adaptations, and so much more. With multi-channel diagnostics, it can scan multiple systems simultaneously, reduce the diagnostic time while also being very accurate. They also make a ton of useful tools like tire pressure monitors and video scopes that work really well with their scanners. Alright, nothing is showing up, so there's nothing wrong with anything that we just did, so we're perfectly good. If you want to grab one for yourself, I included the link to the MuCar 892BT down below. I will also be personally shipping out one of these scanners to one of you guys, and all you have to do is like this video, hit the subscribe button, and follow my Instagram. That's it. So now that we know that that's done, although that's one of the dumbest quotes I've ever gotten, there's one here that's just almost as bad. They're trying to charge me $1,500 to replace the front tie rod. That's actually crazy. If you guys don't know what it is, it's just these guys right here. I already went ahead and got like 2 high quality ones, and from what I've seen, it's literally just a plug and play type of thing. You just stick it on and it's done. These both were 20 bucks each, so it's $40. They're trying to quote me $1,500. I'm guessing it's all labor. Let's go ahead and find out. All right, so it's looking really bad. This whole thing is deflated. Usually there's like a little pouch bubbling out right here. And let's take a look at this side. Oh yeah, these are destroyed. Let's go ahead and replace them. Yeah, this thing doesn't look good at all. I already know this is gonna be so hard to get out. I'm trying to see if I can get into it, but it's not budging. It's probably been like decades since this thing's been changed. All right, got it. Oh my God, that was hard. Yo, this thing's not working with me. Oh, there we go. Now the hard part is getting this thing off. Before I do that, I'm doing to loosen up this guy. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but that guy is cooked. It's like it's welded together from I don't know how long this has been happening. This looks terrible. Did it work? If it did, that would have been way easier than the last guy. Okay, I think it did. I definitely hear a squeak when I drive, but I thought it was the actual suspension or the rear shocks that make a lot of sound. Apparently it was just these guys. Look at the vice grips after all of that. Just coated in whatever dirt that is. Second one is out. The biggest these guys that I have is a 21. This nut right here is 24. So it looks like we have one option. There's no way I just spent $28 on a freaking wrench. Definitely is exhausting. I've been at it since like 9 a.m. today, so definitely feeling it. But if I swear to God, this thing doesn't work. There's no way. Okay, I was going to say I thought I got the wrong size. I almost freaked out. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and replace the inner and the outer. This bolt is not coming out. It's always like the smallest things that get in your way. Like that was a minor delay, but we have the parts now. These both right here cost me about $20 a pop. All right, all we have to do now is get a hold of this guy and twist it, and the whole thing just pop right out. Yeah, let's see if it's that easy. Okay, it's not turning. Oh my God. Oh, we got it. There we go. I almost got a heart attack, but we got it. Now that I'm looking at it, I need this guy out of here. And there's no way to get it out unless we actually get it off or we cut it. Let's see the bolt budges. There's no way I'm getting this out. This is why I hate these auto stores. Look, they're trying to charge me $35 per side. That'd be $70 for that little plastic rubber piece. So at this point, I'm gonna get some universal ones. I should get the job done. #1 bestseller. I think we should be chilling. For $11.99, I can get a 3-hour delivery for $5. So instead of paying $70 from Advanced Auto, we're gonna go ahead and get that because I don't get why they keep charging so much. Like, I get it if they're trying to mark up like $5, $10. It's like 5 times the value. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, hopefully in a couple of hours we should have one of these. But while we wait, let's go ahead and get this guy off. Alright, I'm not even joking when I say this. I ordered the bellows at around 1 p.m. It's 3 p.m. right now. Here it is. Okay, this is it right here. This is universal. It'll fit any type of tie rod, so we're good. I think we have everything we need. Let's finally put everything together. Alright, this side's now done. One more. And just like that, we are now done. So in this video, we basically saved at least $3,000 doing everything ourselves. Let me know down below on your thoughts. Again, if you want a chance to win this scanner, all you have to do is like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram, and I'll be personally getting in contact to ship it out. Thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in the next one.